Hi, Steven Silva here, and I'd like to share with you some other ideas and things to really think about when you're working with potential clients out there. This was just based on one situation that I received from someone where there was a very influential client, someone who's an indie music person. They got a lot of fans, thousands of fans, millions of fans, and this is what they tell the person, and the person's very familiar with them. And they came to them and they wanted them to do some work for them, and they told them their price and what it would be, and the person said, no way, I'm not paying that. I want you to do my album cover, I want you to do my t-shirts, I want you to do all this other stuff, and I'll pay you $200 for it. So the guy's kind of like, no, that's really not going to work for me because of all the amount of time and everything. And so this is something where they'll come back to you and they'll tell you, listen, think of all the exposure, how great this is going to be for you once you do your artwork. I'm very well known. I got a lot of fans. That's great. Okay, so this is where you have to decide for yourself, where you still have to be strong. You got to understand that this exposure, are these fans going to be buying artwork from you because they see you on the album cover, the t-shirts? Most likely not. Is there another independent artist or music label that might see that and go, that's a fantastic album, who'd you use? Oh, I use Joe Blow. That's awesome. What you pay? Oh, $200. Awesome. And that's what they're going to expect. So you really want to think about, is it going to be worth it? And maybe if it's something you're very passionate about, maybe you do really love this band and you're in that scene and you know these people and go, but it'll just be awesome to really do. And I could say I've done this album before. So sometimes, okay, you're going to take that hit. But I still advise you to be smart about it, to where you say, okay, I'll do it for $200, but I own the rights to the artwork and you are getting the usage rights. You are paying $200 for the usage rights to put it on that album, and anything else you're going to put it on, well, that's a separate deal. And hopefully you're working with people who have common sense, who would agree to that and appreciate art. And it's always funny to me how another artist will screw another artist, and that always boggles my mind, because any artist in the music industry or actor, anyone else, they knew what it took and struggled getting through, and they wanted opportunities, and they probably got screwed and are probably very bitter about it. So this is where it's important just to try to understand these situations, learn about, the usage rights and what that's involved. So just be careful out there. This is all I really want to express and get out to anyone, is just be careful out there. Just you're in this business because you love this business. You want to succeed in this business, and success is not just about just monetary. And I've said this before, but success involves happiness and being content and being fulfilled in your journey as an artist, that you feel like you're making the right decisions, that you're not working every day feeling like you're being screwed, because there's nothing worse and unfulfilling is feeling like you're being taken advantage of and screwed. So, maybe you are living in another country, and, maybe you don't need as much to live for whatever situation or whatever it may be. Just as long as you don't feel like you're being screwed and taking advantage of, and people are just using you and manipulating you and taking what you've created and making so much money off it that you're the one who's constantly having to climb up that ladder. You're the one who's constantly starving. You're the one who's constantly scrounging because you're putting in all this effort and energy yourself. So why wouldn't it benefit you just to protect yourself? And that's all I'm trying to say with this whole thing, is just protect yourself and be wise and be smart about it, okay? And there are going to be those passion projects that you just got to do and you just going to want to do. I mean, for me, if Paul McCartney said, hey, Steven, I want you to do my next album cover. Well, it's Paul McCartney. So, okay, and I love the Beatles, I love Paul's music, so I'm going to give and take, and that's to me great exposure for what? Hey, I don't know, I love Paul McCartney. I know what his reach is. I know he's the real deal. But I know that he would never do it without paying you. So, but, now that I'm thinking about it, if Paul McCartney did want me to do it, I got to make sure I'm getting a little bit of something, honestly, because yes, I could say, awesome, look at that. It's like bragging rights, but really, yeah, that would be awesome, but I may kind of want a little cha-ching from Paul McCartney. So sorry, Paul, if you do come to me, I'm going to charge you and you're going to pay for that album cover if I'm going to do it. All right, so that's it. So that's something to think about, all right, guys? So keep that in mind and stay strong. Enjoy your craft. Enjoy what you do. Get knowledgeable. Get educated and love this. And things will work out. Just don't get screwed all the time. You don't want that. Enjoy this process, and this is how you do it.